This exercise is designed to help you get more clear on your ideal listener for your podcast. Now, before we get started, I want you to know that it's important that you do a few things. First, I want you to get yourself into a quiet space where you will not be distracted. If necessary, have the conversation with family and friends to let them know that you'll be pulling away for about an hour to explore this exercise. Get yourself in a place where you can get away from your phone, social media, music, unless it helps you think, and really, really focus on this exercise. The second thing that I want you to know is that this does not have to be perfect. This is an iterative process. This is just the beginning to gather your initial thoughts, and we will talk about this in your one-on-one to flesh it out further. So release thoughts of perfection and just try to follow along with the exercise and get down as much as possible. The third thing that I want you to know before we get started is that this is going to take time. So don't try to rush through the answers to the questions that I pose. Really allow it to sit with you, and if necessary, pause this audio so that you can really reflect and pray on the question that I've answered and then jot down what comes to you. All right, with that, let's get started. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to throw out a number of questions. Again, pause this audio if you need to really take in the question and get connected with who you believe your audience is. As you're reflecting, jot it down. Then we will talk about this in our discussion. Let's begin. What is the age of your ideal listener? Are they in their 30s, their 40s, their 50s? What is their gender? Are they male or female? What about marital status? Does it matter if they're married or unmarried? Or maybe divorced? Do they have children? Or is it irrelevant? What about income? Are you looking for a person that makes $30,000 to $40,000 a year? $75,000 a year? $100,000 or more per year? Think about this from the perspective of the products and services that you will later sell. Because remember, the podcast is an entry point for your funnel. So you want to attract people that align with the products and service that you sell. What about occupation? Are they professionals? Entrepreneurs? What does their work life look like? That'll play a big role in the type of content that they want to hear. What about education? Do they have a degree? Do they have a higher level degree, like a master's degree or PhD? Or do they more so value experience? Where are they located? Are they only in the United States? Or are they also in Canada, Africa? Remember that we are in the age of the internet, so anyone, anywhere can listen to your podcast. But where would you like to focus? What do they value? What's important to them? Is it learning and growth, personal development? Is respect and integrity, honesty, are those very high values for them? Do they like to be viewed as compassionate, giving, a listener? Are they open-minded or pretty rigid in their thinking? What is their personal philosophy? Their biggest core value? Like, at the end of the day, what is the most important thing to them, and what does that look like? How could you make that tangible? What does their daily routine look like? What are some of the things that they do on a regular basis? Are they early risers? Do they stay up late at night? What do they do during the day? Do they have lunch or not? Are they a journaler? A person that practices daily prayer and devotion? What is their daily routine? What is their temptation? What is something that they know at their core probably isn't in alignment with their best self, but yet something that they still battle? What do they struggle with? Where might they be silently suffering? And what does suffering silently look like? Jot down a few examples of what that may mean. Now let's think about how we can attract this type of person. Where do you think they hang out on social media? Is it Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn? What do you think they spend their time on when they're on social? Are they watching videos? Scrolling through their news feed? Are they more into pictures? What attracts their attention? Hobbies. Do they even have them? Or are they always doing other things for other people? Do they have things that they do to enjoy for themselves? If so, what are they? And how often do they do them? What books, music, TV, podcasts do they follow? Think about their educational background, their income, their lifestyle. What is it that they are into? Brands. Are they a person that is into certain brand names? Are high ticket items important to them, or are they more low key? Goals. What do you think their biggest goal is? What are they so desperately seeking but struggling to achieve? Let's go deeper into the struggle. What is the biggest struggle? What is keeping them from achieving that goal? What is standing between them and achieving the goal? Last but not least, what is the ultimate reality that you can help them achieve? What is their dream life? What do they really want to happen? And think of it in a way that tends to be really impactful for your audience. If they could wave a magic wand and life could be totally different for them 90 days from now, what would be that ideal thing that they would want? It could be feelings and emotions. It could be tangible things that they have achieved. What is the alternate reality, the dream life that they want to achieve? Sit with this exercise as long as you need to get clarity. I would anticipate that it will take at least an hour for you to do it well. and bring your notes to our discussion. I'll talk to you soon. God bless.